Well, you have to wonder what's going on over at the headquarters of Warner Brothers today. Let me give you a little bit of a backstory real quick. So we have a new CEO, David Zaslav, taking care of business, getting rid of a lot of stuff at Warner Brothers. One of the movies he's keeping, though, is Flashpoint, starring, of course, Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller. Can't stay out of trouble. But we're going to keep this movie. It's a weird decision. I think this movie needs to either be reshot with a new actor, and I know he does multiple parts, but it's like at this point, I mean, you know the movie's good. Just get somebody else to play him, and if you want to keep it, spend a little bit more money on it, or just shelve it, because I don't know what they're going to do when it comes time to promote this movie. Are they just going to put it out there? Ezra Miller is a mess. And once again, in trouble. This time with a felony charge, a felony burglary. He stole alcohol from some unoccupied Vermont home. I don't know what was going on, but apparently a guy who is super rich, I mean, he's rich. He needed to go inside a home and steal alcohol. What is wrong with Ezra Miller? Ezra has got serious issues. I wasn't surprised when this dropped. I expect more things to happen. So, allegations of occult, and don't forget about the woman that got choke slammed. And then there's the recent stuff about the cult home where apparently Ezra had some kind of farm with marijuana. And then there was the woman and her children living in his home. There was bullets everywhere. One had a shell in its mouth. Like, it's just all kinds of nonsense surrounding this person. And now apparently, at approximately 5:55 p.m., the Vermont State Police was notified on May 1st of a burglary complaint at a residence on County Road in the town of Stamford, Vermont, wrote the VSP. The initial findings indicated that several bottles of alcohol were taken from within the residence while the homeowners were not present. They added, as a result of an investigation that included surveillance footage, videos, and statements, probable cause was found to charge Ezra Miller with the offense of felony burglary into an unoccupied dwelling. Ultimately, said authorities, Miller was located on August 7th at approximately 11:23 p.m. and issued a citation to appear in Vermont Superior Court, Bennington Criminal Division on September 26th at 8:15 a.m. for arraignment on the burglary charge. And that's where we're at. So this will be something interesting to follow, but damn, stay out of trouble. Can you not do that? Literally, Ezra has been given so many chances, and I wonder if this will still even get the guy fired or that movie shelved. Still getting work, still not canceled, but, you know, Johnny Depp, come on, this is complete shit. Now, speaking of cleaning house, Kevin Smith lost his movie from Warner Brothers. It was supposed to be some kind of Nicolas Cage movie with Bizarro. I listened to his pitch. It sounded awful. That's why David got rid of it. I don't know why I tweeted this out yesterday. I think something with Patton Oswalt has just popped up, and Kevin Smith and his He-Man Masters of the Universe stuff just annoy me. So I tweeted this out. I wish Patton Oswalt and Kevin Smith would go away, basically. 19 quote tweets, 2,407 likes, and 180 retweets. I didn't expect it to get that kind of interaction. Well, you'll notice here I did not tag Patton Oswalt, and I did not tag Kevin Smith. Okay, so the only way you would find this is if you searched your name. I just want to point that out. You'd have to search your name to find this. Sure enough, Patton Oswalt did search the name. Didn't like it. He managed to get a lot of likes here. Still, no ratio. Now that could change because it's only been one day. No ratio. This guy has 4 million followers. I don't think he probably follows anybody I know. So he would have to have searched his name to find this post. This guy says, buckle up like I've got something crazy coming. Got Hellraiser there. The funny thing is, nothing really happened. I'll talk about that in a second because this is funny to me. So he tags Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith joins in on the fun. Really low interaction for him. And I do follow Kevin Smith because of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe bullshit. I mean, I want to make content on it. But he surprisingly barely ever pops up in my feed. I would like them to both go away because they insert themselves into all of nerddom and they're both fucking sellouts. But he points out, oh, well, stop following me, mega fan, and then uses this situation to promote his upcoming Clerks movie that for some reason is only going to select theaters and not every theater, which is really strange. I don't know why it's not going to all the theaters. It's just going to select theaters. The trailer looks awful. I'm wondering if the main characters are getting taken out and replaced with interns after watching his Masters of the Universe disaster. Now, the really funny thing about this is they failed to ratio me, and this is two big names. They both have millions of followers, barely interaction. My mentions and notifications never blowed up. I got more I got more people coming at me over the Spider-Man shit. And when I was messing around with Nicki Minaj and her crazy Barb people that love her, these two barely nothing. Which means barely anybody is looking at their Twitter feeds, and they have millions of followers. It's quite pathetic. But he was in here just like hitting up some of the comments too, which I thought was pretty funny. Pitmaster Broda hit him up and said this. I love this guy. Listen to this.
Clerks 3? But the second one ended perfectly. Mostly because you weren't a cuckold back then, Mr. Smith. But don't cry yet. I'm just getting started. Now, I'm not here to ask you to apologize to Clownfish TV, but rather to preemptively apologize to your movie Clerks 2 after Clerks 3 shits itself. You became everything you used to criticize. A has-been. Okay, now you can cry, bitch.
So he actually responds to that. Says, not sure, but sales are strong regardless. You get your ticket yet? He says, your word would mean less than nothing after how Motu turned out. I'd trust the IRS before you. And then he responds again. So you can tell he got salty about it. I don't recall giving you my word, but if you give me money, I can give you a ticket to see Clerks movie. And nobody wants to see that movie. And he says, me and my friends will pop in a DVD of Zach and Mira make a porno and pretend that was the last time you directed something when Clerks 3 comes out. Kind of like how I liked how a lot of people don't acknowledge anything past Highlander 1. Another person responds, lol, I wouldn't pay a dime to see this crap. Clerks 2 was a hollow shell of its predecessor, And I imagine this debacle is going to be a shambling corpse of the original. Smith has lost his edge a long time ago, probably from the moment he moved to California and started. And he says continue and doesn't finish the comment. It's just funny. And, you know, a lot of people in these comments are roasting him, calling him a hack. He's lost his edge, which is true. He has lost his edge. He's no longer kind of the edgy guy. He's very safe. He should just retire. He's really kind of blown his cred with Masters of the Universe, especially with what he did to Clownfish TV. And a lot of these people in the comments are saying, would you please apologize to Clownfish TV? And talking about how I've gotten more I've gotten more likes on tweets than he did, as Green Lantern Optimus Prime points out here. He must have paid bots or something. I know people posting the crying picture. Here's D-Day Cobra of Geeks and Gamers. A lot of people just roasting him, and I think it's funny. Like, this is what I did. He says, you know, unfollow me, and I said, if I do, will you apologize to Clownfish TV? I almost got as many likes on this post than he does. And I also retweeted him, and I said, did you apologize to Clownfish TV yet? And that has 667 likes. It's almost as many as him. And I only have about 65,000 followers. This guy's got 4 million. Or 3 million. I'm sorry. Patton Oswalt has 4. But at the end of the day, this is Twitter. Two big people try to give me problems. I get no notifications, really. Like, if I hit my notifications, barely any of them are about this shit. Barely any of them. Okay, well, not fair, because now there's like 3 at the top, but not really a lot of stuff going on about this in my notifications. Like, they have no interaction. The whole purpose of that was to mess with me. Instead, I'm making easy content off of it now. They're making me a few bucks in ad revenue, so I do appreciate that. Here's even Nerdrotic talking about it. Kevin Smith needs to retweet YellowFlash guy to sell tickets. How sad. And it is sad. Kevin Smith, washed up, somehow keeps getting work. I don't know why. Nothing he does anymore is anywhere as good as it used to be. I did used to like the man's movies a long time ago when I was much, much younger. And honestly, going back and watching a lot of his movies, other than Dogma, I do like Dogma. Most of them don't hold up very well. Just my opinion. I think he's done. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. They're usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.